Good evening. I hope your week has been going well so far. We are on the chase to the end of the week. You can see it just across the horizon there, just like how I'm about to chase the horizon in this game called Horizon Chase Turbo. It was an indie racing game developed by a Brazilian studio. I'm gonna mess up this name. Akiris. Originally released on mobile devices as Horizon Chase World Tour, then it got a port to consoles and PC as Horizon Chase Turbo. There's a sequel out, Horizon Chase 2, but so far that's restricted to mobile devices only. So we're gonna take a look at this. They actually updated this one not too long ago to add some new stuff. I have played it before, so I'm some ways in. Still not quite at the end, but we can take a look at a variety of things here. So let's jump right into it, shall we? As you might have guessed, this game is very, very inspired by the old school racing games on your 16-bit consoles like Outrun, Top Gear. It's gonna become very, very apparent pretty soon. They did update, like I said, they did update this recently to just include other like types of events you can do, but we're gonna start here, the World Tour. We'll start early on just to get you a feel how these things are. Hello, hey Molecular Shadow Fox, good to see you. Yeah, guess it doesn't matter too much which, well, yeah, let's see if I can go with this one. And, how are things? Things are going pretty well. How are things with you? I can see here, straight off the bat, got yourself that very, very retro style, just a road that stretches on into the distance, and the turns that just curve, and the way it dips up and down, and of course you have fuel management and the retro style soundtrack, and the way the scenery just moves past you as we're driving. You can tell the devs were very inspired by games like Outrun, and I think they specifically mentioned Top Gear as like a big inspiration, which is kind of interesting. Nice choice with the C-Class. So it's very reminiscent of Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 on the Mega Drive. Ah, I see. Yeah. They're definitely going for the old school style. Just about everything about it. It checks out. Super hang-on vibe too. Yeah. Hang-on, Road Rash. Name a retro racing game that was on the Mega Drive / SNES, and we'll probably get something like this. Just kind of remarkable how this game, just by being 3D, manages to emulate that style so incredibly well. Got the background scrolling slightly out of sync with the way everything else is going. The way the car shifts, the way it even like tumbles around when you crash into something. Yeah, it's really nice. So it's a blast from the past to see this style. I know, right? So yeah, the main, of course, like any racing game, you have a world tour, which in this game takes you through 12 locations, ranging from San Francisco to South America to Greece to a variety of other places. You'll even go to like Australia, Hawaii. It's a good variety of locations in here. And in the World Tour, at least, you got races against 20 other racers. But you also have two secondary objectives, which one is obviously to keep your fuel as high as possible, and the other is to collect blue tokens that are on the track. Thankfully, these aren't too hard to collect, because thankfully most of the time you're going to have the lane markers, which will help guide you towards picking up tokens on the road. Oh man, this is the first time we've seen, oops, something like this. Just right on the bridge like that. Oh, nuts. Just thought of a forgotten game like this, Lucky and Wild. Huh. Yeah. Imagine, I do remember a lot of racing games back in the day kind of doing this whole style with the road stretching out into the distance, and the road that kind of bends and curves and morphs and wobbles up and down, kind of simulate the feel of ever-changing terrain. It's nice. Ah, man. Yeah, sometimes, good music too, right? Yeah. It's got that retro feel to it. Definitely sounds like something could probably imagine being on a Genesis, or at the very least, this is probably what you think you remember Genesis music sounded like. I think this is like the thing people say about games in your memory, is that, as with most things, your mind usually makes them better than they probably were, in both like terms of looks and sound. Which is why people kind of, when you see like the remakes and stuff, one statement some people might make is like, yeah, this is how it looks and sounds what you think it remembers. Ow, dang, second place. Ah, well. Hey, I beat 19 other racers. That's worth something. Yeah, after every race you get points based on your position, tokens collected, and fuel remaining, which then feeds into an overall score, which then helps you progress towards unlocking cars like this one here, the Dust Driver. Some of those old school soundtracks just stick with you. Yeah, it does. I remember reading an old video. Watch an old video. Ooh, Lancia Stratos. Oh, is that so? Yeah, I imagine most of these cars here were vaguely, or they have obvious real-world inspirations, but they're just, renamed, maybe slightly altered, just to get them just distinct enough from their real-world inspirations. But yeah, I remember reading or watching a video talking about how they theorized that maybe some old music is like inherently more memorable because of kind of like the limitations of the system usually require them to stick with like more simple melodies and notes, so you won't have like elaborate instrumentation and all that. That's why you remember something like, say, the Mario theme or the Zelda theme, because it's a very distinctive, very uncomplicated riff that just sticks with you. It's like Gibbs the composer says, the soundtrack to your life. Yeah. Just a few tokens, that's okay. Like the first 18 racers are easy. It's the last two that's where things get tricky. God damn, already on the final lap. Alright, that means I need to hang towards the edge so I can collect the tokens. Where are the tokens? They gotta be coming up soon. There they are. Well, I got the tokens, but at what cost? Did you get all the tokens? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. God damn it. If I could just like stop smacking into the back of my opponent here, I might get something done here. Oh my god. Look at that. Split second finish. Always loved the Ron Hubbard soundtracks he did for EA on the likes of Strike Series, Road Rash. Ah, yeah. If you get all the tokens and first place, they give you a super trophy, which is mostly a cosmetic thing. It really doesn't get you any bonus points. It's just a nice visual. And just keep racing. Ah, nuts. So yeah, there is a pre-boost mechanic, a starting boost mechanic, where if you can hold accelerate and try to get that meter up as high as possible, which determines how strong your initial boost is. Obviously, if you max it out, hit it in red, then your car stumbles for a bit before starting. Oh man, bumped into the backs of the other cars a few times. So I got 5 laps with which to make things up. Ah, nuts. That was the wrong time for that boost. Still 9th. Laps left. Okay, we're getting close to podium now. One away. Ooh, got all the tokens. Time to release my inhibitors. I just need to find my competition. Oh wait, I think I see one. I do like how your racer does make random remarks throughout the race too. Just imagine them just trash talking. You're just like screaming out the window or something. Of course, at this speed and with the Doppler effect in effect, probably wouldn't be able to hear much of what they have to say. Okay, lap 4 or 5. I still have a little bit of time to catch up to first place over here. Oh no, that's second place. Still have a little time, not much time left though. I think I might have boned myself too a bit too much early on. Of course, I'll keep smacking to the back of this racer. It's not gonna mean much. Ah. How's it that this fella's able to predict where I'm gonna pass him? Okay, at least I'm gonna get second. I'm fine with that. Whew. Not often you see a Stratus used for road racing. It's like another version of Forza Link. Yeah, except you can't really choose the phrases in this one. They do have references to other works. Although I guess nothing about morbing. So given when this game was released, of course it wouldn't have anything about morbing. Finished Greece. I do like the little celebratory screen they give you. And just let you know how close you were to kind of getting everything. But ooh, new upgrade race. So yeah, that's the other thing. Your kind of score progression affects when upgrade races open up. Usually, if you do well on them, let's see, this is 5. Okay, we're gonna go to stage 6, Iceland. Oh, I already did the upgrade race here. Okay, well, in that case, we will do some races. Pure square race. This should go well. I wonder if I should pick a speedier car for this race. Ah, well. So, like other old school games, your nitrous is in limited supply. You get several in each event, and you can. Some races do have pickups. You can get more, but other than that, what you see is what you get. Dang it. That car had to bump into me. Okay. Stop it. Trying to get in the first here. I was expecting a load of snow with it being Iceland. Really? I always thought like Iceland and Greenland were kind of ironically named. Like it was like Greenland that had a lot of ice and Iceland that had a lot of green. Or am I wrong about that? Could very well be wrong about that. Are you kidding me? Alright. That's it. I'm going to get past you no matter what it takes. Ah. Why couldn't this be more like Burnout? I just did smash you into the side of a building or something. I swear to God, if I can't catch up to them before the end of this race, which looks like is going to happen. Really? Maybe I just needed a faster car. Maybe that was it. Ah well, second place. Could be worse. Now we're going to the Snowfall map. Podium is better than nothing. I agree with that. Imagine me trying to get first place in all the races in a split second. I would have definitely had more streams on that if that were the case. Ah, I really boned that one. Okay, still early in the race. There's time to make it up. Ooh, there's 3 pickups in that line. I had to make sure to pick one up each race, and oh man, realized there would be weather conditions. I know there's like some nighttime races. I think there was rain before, but snow's kind of unexpected though. I do like how the snow is kind of depicted in a retro style too. It's like these sort of squares that look like podiums, pyramids of a sort. All very fun. Let's see, should be Nitro pickup coming soon, right? Right there. Now, tokens, nuts. That wasn't supposed to be a D's nuts joke, I swear. Alright. Ah. Oh yeah, fuel. Right, where were the fuel pickups? Right there. I get the feeling I'm not gonna be able to finish this race. Yeah, most of the time, fuel management usually isn't a problem, but there are some races in which it does become a problem. I think I passed by a few fuel pickups. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the race before I run out. Please let me finish the race. Oh my god. Couldn't get the tokens, but that's okay. Woo! Must have heard me when I said about the snow. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Only 13 tokens, but no fuel bonus. That's okay. At least I didn't DNF because I ran out of fuel. India Cup. Oh, tournament. It's think of it like the Grand Prix in Mario Kart. You race a series of 4 races, points at the end, like good stuff. Yeah, appropriately, a track called Aurora Borealis. Ooh, look at that, it's even taking place at night. Alright. These cars keep bumping into me, there's gonna be problems. Or even a good time to use... Oh, right here. Alright. Ouch. These cars are pretty sturdy. They can bump into obstacles a lot and you know, not completely wreck. I owe to some masterful retro style construction. Good time to pull ahead. Still 5th. Down 4th. See 3rd place. I have 3rd place in my sight. Need to drive well and not bump into them so I can get past them. There we go. Oh. Thought those were fuel pickups, but nope. They're just right turn here. Damn, that Aurora Borealis looks good. Yeah, it does. Blast. Oh well, still 3rd. I'll take it. Maybe I can get the all tokens accomplishment here. Ooh, if I could get... Ah man, I missed that one. Saw it go by. Hey, if I can get 1st. Oh man. Yeah, I always tried to stick with the high fuel cars for this reason, and the off chance that the race doesn't have many fuel pickups or I just invariably miss a lot of them, I'd still have a good shot at finishing a race and not getting a DNF. GG, thank you. Clear as night, so after our beautiful Aurora Borealis, I'm guessing we're getting ourselves a beautiful clear night sky, which pretty rad too. I mean, this is a clear enough night. You still got the Aurora Borealis, which is pretty neat. Ah. Way too many cars at the start. It's like practically a wall of cars. You have to play thread the needle, try to get your way through them. Missed all those fuel pickups and a lot of these tokens. 4 laps, okay. I have some opportunity to get them on the next go. Oh, wow, this is a short track, okay. I'm gonna have a chance to find a good opportunity to use my turbos like right now. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get that extra nitro pickup. Okay, should be a line of fuel pickups soon. Here we go. Build back up. I think I have almost all of the tokens now. Sitting at third. Second. Oh, I'm... Alright. Alright. We might be able to make it the first now. Just need to keep it steady. Oh my god, I missed that token. Also missed the turbo pickup. That's okay. I got first place. That's what gives you the bulk of the points. Tokens obviously helps a lot, but yeah. The difference in points you get between excuse me. The difference in points you get between first and second is fairly significant. Oh my god. I'm already looking at the overview for this track and I'm wincing already. This tiny baby park ass track here. 10 laps. much shorter than the other races. Given its curves, I probably want something with pretty good handling, right? Just a cluster of cars. Oh yes, absolutely, it's gonna be like that. Thankfully, no weapons around. All we have to deal with is just the cars. Ah, nuts. And I watched the start. I wonder if I should just restart, because I feel like this is the kind of race you need a bit of a jump start on. Or a neutral start, at the very worst. That said... 10 opportunities to pick up all the tokens on this track ain't such a bad thing. I use my nitrous. Pick up some gas while I'm at it. Alright. I can concentrate on racing. 9th. I have 1 turbo left. They're gonna spend it. If I can pass these 2 racers out, at least make a podium. After the race is over already. Take a while to catch back up to them. Really easy to fall behind in this one. Alright. Wait. Where's first place? Oh, that must be first place. I'm out of time though. Ah, my god. I was so close. Look at that. 0.4 of a second. If I just not messed up even once, I might have had that race. If you don't mind, I think I'm gonna actually retry that one since it was actually pretty short. the very least, the path to victory seems a lot more straightforward than the other ones. So it looks like you pipped him at the post. Yeah. It's things like that. If I messed up even one time less, I probably would have had this race in the bag. Of course, there's a matter of trying to race while also collecting all of the tokens. Which I guess is something you want to get out of the way as early as possible so you can just focus on getting past everybody. Like right now, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, ooh, 3rd, ooh. Almost there, got one turbo left in the bag. Ah, wait, which is the first place car? Okay, I'm losing focus here. I gotta get back in there. Not even playing, I'm getting road rage with the AI, yeah. I think I lost it. Alright. I'll just wrap up this race and move on. Try again later. As the song goes, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Second again. I got a better time at least. Guess that. Oof, and 3 whole seconds behind first place. Yeah, I'll probably save that for later. Take my second and go. I don't think I even did better in the scoring department either. Alright. Wish I knew how to pronounce some of these names. I'm sure if I heard them, it'd be a bit bearable if it were a bit wider. Yeah. Yeah. Blizzard! So I'm guessing this heavy snowstorm's gonna be featured in this race. A 3-lapper. I can't remember if I've seen any tracks that were just 2 laps. Wouldn't be surprised if they existed. Alright, if I could just stop getting bumped around by those cars, I could make my way. I could start fighting my way towards the front of the pack again. Alright, still 9th. Ah, wow, that turned through me for a loop. And as did that one. Okay, so I just have to remember, close to the end of the track, there's a set of turns there that demand your fullest attention. Ah, man. Missed it. Alright. I think we're almost at the top quarter of the pack. 2 laps to go. Hey, more nitro. Let's use it. Oop. Maybe not there. Sometimes it does feel like the kind of reaction time they require you to kind of anticipate the turns is quite a bit. Kind of need to have the track memorized, which I guess makes sense, but still. Alright, there's another one here, then 2 more on the right, if I remember correctly. Those were the 2, right there. Alright, Now we just fight for the pole position. Oh. Hope they make you race across this track more, cause the music is a bop. Ah, yeah, it is actually. Incidentally, it is another ice level. Perhaps tracks that all the ice levels get the coolest tunes. Need to check to see what the point threshold is for getting the next... Ah, a new upgrade race. The Valley of Flowers. I think that was a Tekken stage, if I remember correctly. Ah. Yet another game you've got me looking up for the music. Ah, yeah. Well, it is a good soundtrack. Probably something might be worth listening to on a car ride, fittingly enough. In any case, let's go check out We'll go check out this track here. Can't remember if this track is on sale on Steam or not, or the soundtrack is on sale on Steam or not. I'd be surprised if it was. I know this game's got a bit of DLC. They have like two extra racing campaigns you can get. I think there's like one free DLC, which is actually like a driver school, as they put it, which kind of helps you ease into the whole racing thing. You don't have to worry about things like fuel management or nitrous or tokens or anything like that. You just race to the front. TG for YouTube. Oh yeah. Also, I'm sure soundtrack here is also on YouTube. But hey, if the music's good enough, I'll probably just pick up the soundtrack anyway, you know. Support the composer, support the people who picked out the fine folks to put together this cool music. Okay, I can tell fuel management is going to be a necessity for this track. At the very least, I gotta run across the fuel pickups, because yeah, I'm already sitting at half a tank after lap 1. I wonder if fuel limits were, or the fuel stat was implemented so that like certain cars that might be speedier would stand much less of a chance on the tracks that have way fewer fuel pickups. Any more of these on Spotify? Yeah. I hear a lot of people use Spotify for their music needs. I have to admit, I don't have a Spotify subscription myself. Yep, and there it is. There's my little warning lights just popped up. I gotta find myself some pickups fast, or I might actually get a DNF on this one. Yeah, pickups on the last lap are gonna be absolutely key to this. Oh, correct. There's like a dual pickup on the left or the right somewhere coming up soon, right? I might have to actually retry this one. God damn it. Alright. Just hanging in there. Oh, 2 fuel pips and a prayer. Also sitting on 2 nitros. I should probably use these. Having a ball. Living life on the edge, baby. Oh my god, I think I practically had the out of fuel warning just pop up, and I managed to pick up at the right moment. Saved myself from failing out of the race. Yeah, you know what? I'll take 3rd place. I almost got no place. At least they put the fuel points on the minimap. Yeah, the minimap's pretty informative. Ah, just a free service of Spotify. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. As long as you know, the musical artist earned their keep, that's what matters to me. Wow. Oh wait, wow. I'm paying out enough for streaming services. Yeah, yeah. Rather unfortunate that number of streaming services kind of ballooned over the few years. Like, remember when Netflix was like your one stop for getting all the good video stuff, and now you got Netflix and Paramount Plus and Disney Plus and whatever other streaming services pop up here and there. I guess it's the other one aspect of the World Tour upgrade races. It's straightforward. It's just another race on the track, but if you make podium, you get you get a stat boost to every car you own. Paramount one isn't much good. The English one, at least, not a lot of choice. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame that availability of shows differs between different regions. I mean, I understand it's because of licenses and stuff, but it does take a bit of a bite when, you know, certain hotly anticipated or super popular shows aren't available where you live. Amazon has a lot of good films on Prime. I remember when Amazon had like a whole anime block. That was like a couple years back now. They might have been onto something if they didn't make it like an extra paid add-on service on top of your Prime subscription. I remember that being a big sticking point for me. It's like, yeah, you know what, that would have been fine, but tell me I gotta pay almost $100 for Prime, and then I gotta pay another $15 on top of that just to watch some anime. Screw that. Yeah, just stick with Netflix or, you know, Crunchyroll, or I guess High Dive these days. I still have 3. Oh, there are a lot of boosts scattered on these track. I should probably try to use more of them. Oh, wait, nope. This is the last lap. I should probably just push my way to the front. I really botched that one. How close are we to the finish anyway? Probably beat this one using natural talent and not going off-road. Oh wait, there it is. Started a new Netflix anime the other day. Which one was it? New upgrade unlocked. Oh, I forgot we could choose one. Let's see. Blood of Zeus. I have not heard of that one before. Maybe I'll pick... I'll go with fuel system. More fuel never hurts. And every upgrade applies to all of your cars, so you can think of it as just like a gradual upgrade to your entire garage. What is Blood of Zeus? Is that like a... Let's see, set in ancient Greece with gods and demons and stuff. Really good so far. Lots of gore. Nice. Guessing it's like a very action-y kind of series. Stick with the Dust Driver since we're running into a lot of curves on these races here. Oh yeah, this track is gonna be swimming in curves. I think the last anime I watched recently, which is probably not that new, was Uncle from Another World, which is it's very much like an anime version of Clash of the Titans. That tracks. They're fighting against the Greek pantheon. Or if it features the Greek pantheon, I should say. It doesn't not necessarily fight against them. Ooh, this track's kind of short. Yeah, Uncle from Another World is it's kind of like a isekai from another perspective. So the main character is just like informed that his uncle, just like who disappeared like 17 years ago, is suddenly shown back up in the world. And when he finally meets up with his uncle, he realizes the uncle was transported to another world, and he came back with like all his abilities and spells and magic he's learned. And so he kind of has to readjust to 17 years later, while having all these crazy magic and skills and stuff. So it's a very, very fun series, very fun take on isekai, and feels like post isekai in a way. God damn it! They were waiting to pounce the moment I screwed up. Very sad there won't be a season 5 of Castlevania. I've heard good things about the Castlevania series as well. At the very least, the first few seasons of Castlevania had people raving about it. Am I even gonna be able to reach? No, I'm not. Whatever. Second place, I'll take it. And perhaps go back later and fight for my remaining trophy points later. Very worthwhile watching. Yeah. I did notice that after Castlevania, Netflix kind of pushed adaptations super, super hard. Ooh, a love ride. Man, look at that. Old school. I want to say this reminds me of Plymouth Oldsmobile. But yeah, I guess the thing about all these TV shows and stuff is that I have a very, very large Chevy Bel Air. Okay. Like 7,800 points to the next car unlock. Seems like I've been waiting forever for Season 3 of Beastars. Yeah, I guess the thing about having all these series is that I have a very, very, very large backlog of them built up now. One of these days, I just need to sit down and just, binge a series from beginning to end, and just so I can finally experience it and get my bearings on it and see what I think of it. Still haven't gotten around to watching Tekken. I did hear there was a Tekken animated. Was it animated? I believe it was animated. Yeah, I noticed that after Castlevania, Netflix kind of pushed adaptation super hard. Started seeing like adaptations of things like like Tekken, and then The Witcher, which was live action. I think Dragon Age got a series as well, or at least very least a film, among other things. I think about it, Resident Evil got a series as well. I heard that was pretty bad and got canceled after one season. So yeah. After a certain point, it felt like, oh my god, what am I doing? Felt like Netflix was just starting to throw things at the wall to see what sticks. While they get the hit here and there, they also have their share of misses. sometimes the misses are much more severe. Yeah, Dragon Age is an anime. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. I still have one boost. Can't be the car. This car is like similar in stats to the one I used before. Alright, 2 laps left. See, Sonic Prime is coming to Netflix in December. Oh yes, I heard about the new Sonic series. Yeah, Sonic Prime. Like the first new animated series since Sonic Boom, if I remember correctly. Guess I have to read up on it more, see if it's more like a comedy focused or if it's going to be more of an action focused series like the older Sonic game shows. Oh, got all the tokens, so that won't mean a lick if I can't finish the race. Let's see if I can. Yes, fuel pickups. Just what I needed. I think this will be enough. Yeah, this will be enough to at least get to the finish line. Quite tempted by that Vampire in the Garden. Another series I'm not knowledgeable of. I'd say there are several other series on Netflix that I perhaps want to get around at after a certain point. 2 primary ones being Gretzko and what was his name again? Little Witch Academia? I'm hoping both of those are still on Netflix at least. Are these later locations all gonna have mostly 2 races per cup? Or per location? Alright, I'm gonna switch back to the other one. Guess this one has a higher acceleration. Oh, better handling too, yeah. Nitro is better, fuel a little worse, higher top speed. Nah, I'm gonna stick with the Dust Driver then. Dota Dragon's Blood. Oh yeah, they did make a Dota series as well. Sure, the anime section of Netflix has probably got a good amount of titles on there at that point. Definitely not hurting for them. I'm gonna say I tried to put off watching Netflix as long as I could, because I'm not too much of a fan of their philosophy to just, hold on to entire seasons until they're able to just like dump the whole thing at once. It's like, I know batch releases is what Netflix is known for, and it's the thing they do, and it's a strategy that's proven to work, but it's like super annoying because anime, for the longest time, it's been all about, catching the new episode each week and then talking obsessively about it for that week, about, all the stuff you see on there, all the things that happened. When you do a batch release, you watch the whole thing, you maybe get a little bit of discussion out of it, cool, and then after that, just move on. Like, I remember a lot of people saying that the latest JoJo series kind of suffered for that. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, super highly anticipated by a group of people. Imagine per week, when it was released per week, people could talk all about cool stuff that happened and what might happen next week. And when you put it out in a batch release, all of that kind of happens in the span of a short amount of time. I think this far in, though, there's probably not much you can do about it. Netflix is gonna do their batch release philosophy for better or worse, just outside of Japan. Dude, I remember when articles came up about Violet Evergarden and they were like, yeah, we're gonna experiment with releasing an episode per week, except in the US, because, yeah, screw you, USA, I guess. Anyways, enough about that. I guess this many years in, they're kind of riding. They're just gonna keep doing batch releases, for better or worse. So I might as well just watch the series, because I'm not gonna have any other chances to watch them otherwise. I'm just happy that all the Studio Ghiblis are on there. Yeah, Ghibli films. I don't think I've watched a Ghibli film that I haven't enjoyed. I remember watching Spirited Away. This was my first Ghibli film. It's like long time ago. It's a real fun experience. Very surreal, as expected. But even then, I remember the controversy around that. I think it was not related to Spirited Away, but more of I think it was a Nausicaa, right? It's like back in the 90s, a company got the license for it, but they did some super heavy editing, kind of changed the theme, the tone, and everything about the film just entirely. Annoyed the people so much that it took them a long time to get any sort of licensing deal again. Once they finally got one, the creator specifically said, no edits, no cuts, nothing like that, which, yeah, I get it. Given how badly it was butchered the first time, you'd be very, very wary from there on out. Oh shit, that was one lap. Oh man. I was not paying attention. I like to see them get some classic ones on there, like Urotsukijoji's, Cyber City, 080 AD Police, etc. I think Netflix has been doing okay and putting the classic animes on there. I think Crunchyroll has been doing well on getting some of the older anime on their service. Mind you, look how edited DBZ was on Cartoon Network. Yeah, that was different though. That was like television. I guess probably had tighter standards to deal with. You know, it's not like with at the very least the edited version of Nausicaa we got in the US a long time ago, where they kind of changed everything about it. DBC on Cartoon Network, at least, you know, they did things like edit blood, maybe edit clothes, some dialogue, but at the very least, I don't remember them completely changing episodes entirely. It's just mostly by omission more than anything else. Now, of course, Australia. I think we have one more location in United Arab Emirates. Going to Dubai, baby. Gonna be racing in abundance. Always the fun part of the start of a race, just bumping, grinding with all the cars. Oh my god. That one just like blasted past me. Oh, this is a short track. Oh man. 30-second laps. Ooh, that was clean. I gotta do is slowly fight my way to... alright. I'm gonna have to fight to second here. There's no way I'm getting first. not my condition. Changed a lot of the perviness of Roshi aimed at Bulma in the English dub. Yeah, that probably tracks. It's the kind of thing you have to account for, really. Like, yeah. Even back then, old guy being completely lecherous to a much younger woman would not fly. Of course, probably threw people for a loop if they, you know, went and checked out the original manga and were super shocked. I was like, oh wow, she was a super horn dog. Good thing it was all in cut when they showed it on Toonami. Yeah, I think current Toonami probably has the advantage of being a late night block, so they don't have to worry about having to change things to you know, account for kids. Ah, man. Toonami, I think, made for a lot of my formative years growing up. Not just Dragon Ball, but they had series like Gundam Wing, which I thought was like pretty neat, and Outlaw Star as well. Very fun. I forgot what else they had. They had Hamtaro as well, right? That one was also pretty cool. Cowboy Bebop. Oh yes, yes. How could I forget Cowboy Bebop? It's all about that one scene. Amusingly enough, every time I try to catch Cowboy Bebop, it always seemed to be the last episode. And then I had a friend who she would always be able to catch like every episode of Outlaw Star except for the last one. So we always like to joke that with both of us combined, we watched the entirety of Outlaw Star. I was looking at Outlaw Star DVD on Amazon yesterday. Ah. Loved Outlaw Star so much. It was a fun series. The ending is one a lot of people reference and probably will not forget anytime soon. Really, fuel low. There we go. 3 laps left. 3 laps to... Oh my god. 5 positions. Or at least 3 if I want to make podium. I'm definitely not going to make it like this. Oops. Ah. That road there, probably not the best point to try to overtake the opponent. Two laps left. Fuel reserves are dangerously low. Still got a bunch of tokens left on the track. I'm probably not going to get all of them. Yeah. Keep missing that nitro pickup. Oh, whew, alright. I think I remembered where that was. Oh, that wasn't 3rd place. Come on. Where's 3rd place racer? This is one of the things I wish they had, just like some sort of marker on top to let you know which racers were ahead of you or not. final lap. Come to think of it, Cowboy Bebop is on Netflix. Ah, is it now? There's your nostalgia trip right there. I wonder if they have the original English dub for it or not. Wouldn't be surprised if they did. Though, if I remember correctly, when they put Evangelion on Netflix, they kind of did a whole new dub for that, didn't they? If I remember correctly, I remember reading that was like part of the reason why Netflix does the batch release for the thing, because they want to ensure that all of the episodes have an English dub that people can listen to from beginning to end. And of course, those things take a while to kind of record and produce, so which is why you usually don't see Netflix release anime series until like maybe a season or so after they've aired in Japan originally. Which is a bit of a bummer because other companies kind of did that whole more quick dubbed turnaround where they would usually have like an episode dubbed maybe a few days to a week after it airs in Japan. I remember Funimation kind of put a special name to it, which I forget what they called it, but I remember they kind of pioneered that concept and other companies just picked it up from there. I admit, it was a bit surreal after, you know, Crunchyroll just having subtitled anime for the longest time suddenly start putting out dubs that you can just watch on their website as well. I think I checked a few of them out too. That said, part of me wishes they would, you know, maybe Netflix at least. Oh my god. Release Little Witch Academia on disc, please. Give us a physical version. I mean, that series can't stay on your service. Okay, I'm just gonna retry this one. I've completely screwed that one up. I need a redo. Joys of the internet where we can watch what we want when we want. Yeah. Ah, man. Remember before internet video streaming took off, and the TV was kind of your main form of entertainment. You just had to make do with whatever shows they had on a given day. And nowadays, you don't have to do that quite so much anymore. You can go to your favorite streaming service, your favorite show, or catch your favorite streamer, be entertained, watch what you want, not have to worry about all this other stuff in between that you're not worried about. It used to be that you didn't have to worry about pesky commercials getting away and interrupting your experience either, but unfortunately that is also becoming a thing of the past. Okay, I really need to stop boosting around these curves. This is not doing me any good. In fact, I think I'll probably be satisfied if I even finish this race at all. And this was the part of the old school retro racers that I remember the most. The part where it curves, and you have to feather your joystick to make sure you kind of stay within the turn. And depending on how severe the road bend was, you would see your car kind of slowly drift its way to the edge, and you just have to try to counteract that as best you can. Say hello to the family. Is that a Fast and Furious reference? Oh, I'm out of boost. Dang it. Well, I'm at least in podium. I'm gonna get a low fuel warning very soon here. There it is. gonna be a bit before I get my pickup, though. Alright, coming up very soon, which... Wait, was it? Oh, but I'm done. Whew! When I was growing up, we only had 4 channels on TV. Oh, man, yeah. I think I was around the same position, too, where you had your... Well, at least for me, it was like 4 major stations, and of course, one public access channel as well, which showed all the local shows. I had to admit, when I went to my cousin's house, and you know, they paid for more premium TV service, my mind was blown at the other channels they had, right? It's like, oh, there's a Discovery Channel where they have all sorts of sciencey shows, or they have like a home garden and TV channel where you could see all sorts of home improvement shows, or Disney Channel, which was like Disney shows and movies 24/7, or heck, Cartoon Network, right? Cartoons almost all the time. BBC One, BBC Two, ITV, and Channel 4, and that was it for years until we got satellite and we got spoiled. Yeah. Well, for me, it was like getting spoiled by seeing everyone else getting spoiled. Alright, time for our next upgrade race. I see some flowers. Oh my god, look at all those bumps and twists and turns. Gonna be an intense race. But as promised, flowers. Ah, nuts. It was too early. Holy cow. This is like... Okay, this is starting to move away from a Genesis sort of aesthetic and moving more towards a PlayStation aesthetic, which is still a fine aesthetic, but... Man, this is something I'd like to expect to see in something like Dream Simulator or something like that. This is just an LSD trip. Yeah! Yeah, that's my thoughts, exactly. And you got the building block gates here, the stained glass arrows, the reverse pyramids that are probably flowers, but obviously much more low poly flowers. I am 9th. 2 laps. This might be a bit of a challenge to make podium. Alright, I just need to take 2 positions, that's it. If I stop bumping into this car here. Ah! Man. Oh, got another boost. Well, let's use it. Good, didn't screw it up. Ah, I see 3rd. Dang it. I let it get away. Unlike that flock of seagulls, I let the car get away. Thing is, you can still go through all those channels and be like, there's nothing to watch. Yes, exactly. Yeah, even if you have like an abundance of channels, you do reach that point where you don't feel like watching whatever they have on there, even if you just mindlessly scroll through. You know, you check the TV guide. Find nothing that interests you. I admit, my one friend had a specific complaint about TV watching, at least with their father. Their father always had the annoying habit of like switching channels whenever a commercial came on a particular show. And of course, you get invested in that other show, and when you switch back, the other show might have returned from their commercials earlier, and you've missed like a good chunk of the other show, and yeah, that gets annoying. I can see that getting annoying. What we have here? An ECU. I guess more, even more fuel. Let's do that. Ah, you do that too. Oh. I wonder if that's like part of the reason why they invented picture-in-picture. That way you can still have your eyes on the other channel that you moved off of. And once they get back from their commercial break, you can jump right back onto that show. This gets annoying when it's like adverts every 10 minutes. Yeah, yes, I absolutely understand. That's why online services took off initially, because the complete lack of adverts, being able to watch a show from start to finish without having to worry about some commercial for ice cream or whatever. Has a real good appeal. I also enjoy having no ads. I'll admit that. That being said, I don't know. Just feel like missing a significant amount of the show also kind of sucks. That's why I record all my shows, so I can fast forward 30 times through the adverts. Ah, yeah. Remember when DVRs took off? Yeah, that was like part of the reason why DVRs took off as well, right? Because you could... I think like some of them even have like specific technology in there that just stops recording ads automatically, which is real nice. Man, this one kind of whips you up and down a lot. I also like the animals, the low poly animals hanging just outside the race edges there. My god, first is so close, and I still have all my nitrous. Why haven't I not used my nitrous? Maybe I shouldn't use it there, but I'll use it here. And one more for good measure. Ah, man. If I'd bumped one less time, I would have had it. Ah, well. That's how it goes. The golden path. Maybe this will be after the time it's adverts for charities, asking you to leave money in them for your will, or asking for a donation of like £30. Oh man, I feel like charity adverts in the US are pretty insidious. They do it so often that it's like actually been parodied after a few points, where they'll have like a picture of, really sad kid or an animal that's obviously in pain or something, and they just say something like, oh, just for a few cents each day, you could give this animal or this kid a better life, or something like that. And yeah, it's man, way to kind of just play with your emotions and try to make it seem so cheap. Oh yeah, we shouldn't show these images, then show some harrowing pic along with some sentimental music. Yep, that's exactly the kind of advertisement I'm thinking of. Oh my god, I'm lap 2 and I'm still trying to fight my way to the top half. Bit cheeky though, ask for a little money. That's the way they put it, right? Because they still gonna take a monthly donation from you, but obviously through the magic of math, they make it seem super cheap. But it's like, sure, 75 cents a day sounds like not too much, but you put it all together and it's like $22.50 per month, and it's maybe not so cheap sounding. Ugh, and I passed by the fuel pickups. I think I'm running a real risk of DNFing in this race here. Oh wait, still in it, still in it. Should be another one coming around the curve here. There it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You get your bank details, and I heard that they'll phone you constantly and ask for more. Yeah, yeah. That's a part of it, right? That's the other part of it, right? It's like, yeah, the $22.50 per month is just a start. They'll try to coerce you out of more money. You know, just, hey, just donate a little bit more, just a few dollars more per month. You could help out even more kids slash animals slash, you know, people in need. And also, usually, the payments will be automatic per month too, so, you know, you might like forget about it, and well, that's just a lot of money the charity's just taken, right? Just taken. Just like that. And of course, canceling the monthly transaction is also a chore in itself. Because you know they're going to do everything they can to try to keep you on that payment plan. It's either that or you have to go through like several levels of callers who will try an increasingly assertive set of tactics to try to keep you on, keep you donating. It's like the same way when, yeah. Has to walk 20 miles to collect dirty water with a donation of £5 a month. You can give him a better future. I'm like huge facepal. Yeah, yeah, it's like that. There's like better ways to donate money that, you know, better services to people who don't rely on such tactics to try to get you there. But you know, it's like those services back in the day that would tease you. It's like, hey, you could try our stuff out for like a week free. All we need is your credit card details. And of course, if you want to cancel before the first charge happens, they put up a bit of a fight to try to convince you to stay on. But you gotta stand your ground and tell them, no, I really do want to cancel. I went through the sample period and that's all I really wanted. That's why I stopped doing the free services eventually, because, you know, the time you'll lose trying to cancel it after the fact is just not worth being able to enjoy whatever they're offering you for like a week or so. That's the point. I might as well just, you know, just stake it out and do my own thing. It'll probably be better for me in the long run. I even had one the other day trying to save armadillos. I'm like, if you gave to all of these, you'd have nothing left for yourself. Yeah, yeah. In the end, that's like what matters the most, right? Donate to the causes that you can comfortably do so, or you deem worthy, and up to so much. But in the end, you gotta look after yourself first, right? Because hey, if you can't like feed yourself and keep yourself going, then kind of snowballs to everything else you want to do, everyone else you want to support. Should probably use my nitros here. Ah, I see my top two positions up here. We'll be able to get the last one before. It's just one that's worthy enough for me to donate to. Yep, and that's what matters, right? As long as you think it's a good enough cause, then yeah, help them out. Alright, I'm not getting first. I don't think I'm gonna get first here. I didn't get first. I think I should probably stop trying to gun for a first, considering I don't think I've gotten first in like the past 10 races or so. be churlish of me to not help the fox charity. Yeah, you know what? I completely understand that. I completely understand that. There we go. New location unlocked in China, but still got some places in India we need to race. Alright, Royal Sunset. This one kind of looks like a sword, and then we have a Majestic. That's a scimitar. It's a scimitar, okay? It is most definitely a scimitar. They gave me a sweet keyring too with a baby fox on. Ooh, nice. It is nice when they do have like incentives beyond helping. Obviously, helping the animals, people in need. Always nice, but it's nice to get a little extra to go with it. At least as a reminder to the cause you're donating to, the thing you're fighting for. That would have been a good time to use my boost, actually. There's another one. Alright. Can make it fourth if I beat these two folks here. I think I see third place. Not too far ahead. Just need that straightaway to show back up. Here it is. Alright, that was my last freebie. It all comes down to skills, unless I can get that other nitro that's on the track. I'm gonna bump into this one. Yep, there it is. The bump. It's okay. This is a sharp turns here. I don't have much choice. Another bump. Ah. Had to bump just as I exited the curve. Oh my god. It's like nothing I can do. If I try to swing out too far, I'm just gonna smack into the side of the walls. Blah. I was out of nitro as well. Expended too much of it trying to get past second place. Cycles. Oh man. I didn't realize they also the track previews also took into account elevation. It's going to be a very interesting one. To the Taj Mahal, because of course I'm gonna have one there. Oop. I almost blew myself out at the start of that race. Dang it. Bumped me out of the way of the fuel pickups. Then again, I probably didn't need it this early on. Ah, passed by that boost. Oh, wow, this is a 10-lap track. Okay, okay. Not paying attention to the preview. Alright, I think there's a boost here, right? No, there was fuel though. That's fine. Oh, that was the boost. Half expect to see tigers roaming around here. So many skilled drivers. Ah, jeez. Tell me about it, driver. There's the boost again. I'll still have 7 laps with which to pick one up. Ah, there we go. Got the boost. Got one more in the tank. Better not screw this up. And I screwed it up. Alright. Just gonna need this to close the gap again. Oh. Guess I picked up another boost. Alright, let's use it since we're the back half of this race here. Okay, wow. I thought I was most definitely going to smack into the signs there, but I guess I didn't. Where is first place? Are you first place? No? Okay. Are you first place? Oh wait, I'm approaching them. It's the red car. It's the red car. Alright, got all the tokens. Now what's left is to get to the red car. Figures the red car will be in first. Red makes it go faster. Oh yeah, that was a almost overtake. Alright. There we go. Just have to hope it doesn't boost past me in the last 2 laps. Pump up the volume! Yeah, let's go. Man, I just love this endlessly looping background. It's like, if you're in the right spot, you can see like several Taj Mahals, which makes you question what kind of environment they're driving in here. Yeah, it's just the nature of assets back in the day. Oh my god! This is like the first super trophy I've had in like forever. That was a very comfortable win as well. I think I even got like the max. Oh no, 9 bonus points in fuel. Very nice. Alright. Ooh, and a new car. The Westbound. Yeah, one picture copy and pasted infinitely around the track so you always see it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they even emulated that. This is like how dedicated this game is. Kind of that retro feel. Right, you got the low poly 69 Camaro. Yeah. Older than time. This is a track that's older than time itself. Let's see. Handling. Man, it still has worse handling than the other cars. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with the Dust Driver for now. I absolutely need that handling, because turns in some of these tracks are nuts. Feels like if you get like poorer handling cars, you practically have to perfect your racing lines. Oh man. Kind of the way everything kind of pops up too reminds me of the way the sprites would appear in like the old school racing games as well. The way they wouldn't like completely sync up with the way you expect them to. It's off by just enough to kind of get that sense of nostalgia into you. Again, completely fitting. All the tokens like in the tunnels here. Oh man. Alright, let's get back on the city streets. It'll be another fight to the front. Dang it. I was tasting greatness for a moment there. There we go. 5th. 4th. Almost there on the podium. Podium slips away from us. Okay. Still got half the race to go. keep tumbling like that, I'm not gonna catch third even. I think they're in sight though. Ah, I was so close. I let them slip away. Man, the amount of distance they gain from you screwing up. Kind of a big deal. TDI made a mistake there at the start. Saw that Lotus Evora flip up. Oh yeah, I did. I think I saw a couple flips around here. They don't happen too often, unsurprisingly enough. That said, if I can't get my act together and get past this one, I'm not gonna even hit podium. Yeah, I feel like this isn't gonna happen. It's not happening in this race, not anymore. I've bungled it too many times. Ooh, man. That's a nice riff for... Not even a trophy, they just give me 2 flags. I was like, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Here's your consolation points. I guess this is nice, they still let you advance at least. Wait, no. No, wait, yeah, they do, okay. Where's a drift button when you need one? That'd be handy for some of those sharp turns that come out of nowhere. Yeah, it would be. Oh, messed that one up. My goodness, these cars are bloodthirsty. Like a regular pack of Cujos out here. And this rain is making it a bit challenging to see any degree of ahead. I kind of like how the rain effects do switch up when you make those turns. You can see it changing depending on how sharply you're turning in each direction. If I make it the podium on this one, I'll be very surprised. Ouch me. 4th, alright. Ah, you kidding me? I don't feel like I even tapped anything there. Already on the final lap. And I'm out of nitrous. Alright, I think I can slip past that one. Alright. Maybe we might make it to podium if I don't screw up. Alright, there it is. Thankfully I didn't pay for that one. Yeah, alright, 3rd place. Woo! I'll take it. Upgrade race in Hong Kong, but we're not in Hong Kong yet. We need the reflexes of a robot. Too many rough turns there. Yeah, I feel the same way. Really, I think the rain helped contribute to the difficulty of that track as well. Reduced visibility. Was very much a hindrance there. Ah. Okay, these are some very narrow roads I'm going through here. It's hampering my style. So many skilled drivers, yeah. Heard that one before. Still rings true, though. Alright. Slowly made our way back. Ah, man. See, I tried to go for the tokens and I paid the price for it. Kind of have to go into the turn at the right spot if you want to get those tokens. Trying to readjust yourself after the fact really messes you up. Alright, if I can get 4th, I'll be okay. I'm right there. Wait. Whoops, I miscounted the laps. I thought there were 3 laps, not 4. Okay. I still have a shot. Making podium, I mean. What if I can get 2nd? Or like they're not affected by the weather. Yeah, obviously. Their AI opponents, they won't let things like human impedance get in their way. Because they're not human to begin with. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I'm getting 3rd, but you know what? I'll take it. Woo! India's finished. We got 1 gold trophy, 1 super trophy. That's like 1 more than we got in the other region, so I'll take it. It said there were... I think the World Tour has like 12 locations, so we're 2/3 of the way through there. That said, the game does have some other things in store. They have other campaigns you can go through. They have Center Forever, which I think is based off an actual Brazilian racer, which I guess tracks because this game developer is situated in Brazil. They also have Summer Vibes, another separate campaign. The Rookie series, I think I brought up earlier. Kind of like a starter version, right? It's like a beginner's version of Senna was a legend in F1. I see. So yeah, that's pretty cool, but the beginner series obviously does streamline things, so you don't have to worry about things like again, fuel management or collecting tokens. You just race. Also, fewer racers on the track. The tracks tend to be a bit simpler as well, and the World Tour itself much simplified. It's only like 2 tracks per location. And yeah, definitely meant for either getting your feet wet or maybe for the folks who perhaps maybe not quite as skilled at the retro style racing games. I do find it amusing that they let you try to drive the student driver's vehicle for the race. This is real fun. I've seen everything, a Fiat 500 outracing a Koenigsegg Agera. Yeah, right? Hey, if Forza's shown us anything, it's you can build any car you want to outrace any other car you want, right? Forget about things like real-world physics and science, anything like that. yeah, you get your usual celebration, gold medals and trophies and stuff like that, and it kind of goes on like that. And what else we have here? Adventures. This is a new update, new mode they've added very recently, where you can get like extra. You can get like extra liveries for the various vehicles you have, which is kind of neat. It's like a series of. Yeah, it's a series of races. Try to. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, all 5 races get a new cosmetic. Oh, it's all pretty cool. What do we have here? Why don't we do this one? I don't think I'll bother with Forza this week. That update tomorrow looks just god awful. Oh man, that's a shame. After that fantastic 10th anniversary update we got not too long ago. I mean, that was even the Donut Media thing that was leaked like a while ago, right? Bit of a shame. More recycled cars we don't want. Yeah. Probably back to business as usual now that they got the 10th anniversary celebrations out the way. Ah well. On the bright side, expansion 2 some point next year. I hope it's okay at least. Give me reason to come back and play Forza a significant amount. All right. Let's see where the boost token's at. They're on one of these lanes. Ah, there we go. Better be good or I'm hanging up my racing suit on Forza for the foreseeable future. Got a second Donut Media DLC to come too. Oh really? Another Donut Media update. Let's see. So yeah, the rest of the races are like this. Get first and you can get yourself a nice new vehicle livery. I guess the last mode I have unlocked for now. The tournament mode. If you played any other racing game, you probably know what this is like. Go through a tournament, four races. Try to do as well as you can. Guessing that will be the cars they've made. On the upside, no racing means more time for me to make some sponsor logos. I do like how the tournament mode kind of gives a more cinematic camera pan. Feels like more of the kart racer games where they do the same cinematic pan. Gotta give a dramatic flair to the race, where everyone embarks on their battle for pole position. Man. car was sure fighting for second place there. Alright, it's time to widen my lead. I still need to jump into the event lab in Forza and just mess with all the new props they've added in there. Need to make my own version of Surfer's Paradise. Get myself the super urban zone I've always wanted to see, but I've not been able to get. Ooh, yay. There's a mark of a good Grand Prix. Points. I guess you don't necessarily need to be first after each race, you just need to be first after all of them. Which tracks? Sequoia National Park. Always a good day. We can put lots of wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men trackside. I agree with that. Other for me, I'd probably also throw a bunch of water coolers on there, maybe a couple yachts. I don't know, Surfer's Paradise buildings, as I mentioned before. I'm sure they've put in all sorts of iconic props from throughout the series in there. Ooh, I wonder if they have the bonus boards. I hope they have the bonus boards, because I would totally throw a bunch of bonus boards onto the track for no reason at all. See, I have 3 nitros. I should probably use some of them. Right now, bang! Bang, bang, pull my double trigger. Still trying to find the perfect place to put the Hot Wheels dragons on my blueprints. Totally get you. I totally get you. Although, speaking of Hot Wheels, man, the event lab for this week in Forza Horizon 5 was actually pretty good. They made really good use of those Hot Wheels tracks. Made a pretty cool circuit. There it is, another race in the bag. Woo! Halfway point, we're sitting okay in first. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought it was perfectly aligned so that, but yeah, it looks like, all the way down to 12th place, everyone's finished in the exact same position. At least, yeah. Past that, you start getting a mix-up. First time I've driven on those, and they've been nicely placed. Yeah. Alright, race 4. Death Valley, Skulls and Spikes. Oh man. No tokens here, no boost, it's just what you got. Fitting for a desert track, actually. Dearth of resources. 6 laps. Alright, catching up to first might be a bit of a challenge here. That's the way, aha, aha. I like it, aha, aha. Alright, if I can get past this not Lamborghini here, should be okay. First I need to stop smacking into it. There we go. Alright, now I need to maintain my position for another 2 laps. Monument Valley? Wait, are we talking about like the game series or? The background. Alright, so it looks like now we're down to 7th place. Everyone's finished in the exact same position. Wait, no. It's only down to 5th. Never mind. Only down to 5th. Actually, might even be before that. Never mind. I'm not keeping track of these things too well. Now this is like a neon-filled nostalgia trip right here. Alright, 4 laps. Oh man, I completely passed over that token there. Seeing all those neon pillars, all it's missing is some synthwave. Yeah, absolutely. I think there are some other games that kind of do that, where they have the whole neon aesthetic and you know, have the synthwave soundtrack, and of course the palm trees as well. It's like your perfect 80s throwback game right there. Oh, and you see the not Hollywood sign in this distance. Instead of Hollywood, it's Hollymood. Or the W got flipped upside down, one way or another. Whew, alright. And of course, 2nd place, just right at my heels, as was 3rd place and 4th place and 5th place. But that's okay. I managed to outrace all of them. Oh man. Oh, this is fun. 3D podium finish. Yeah, I did it. Gold medal, baby. Or a gold trophy, actually, in this case, but... in case, we did make some progress in World Tour, we checked out some of the other modes, we won a tournament. Just to do quite a bit tonight. I think that will do it for our look into Horizon Chase Turbo. That will be it for this stream, so yeah. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on Friday to continue Cat Quest 2. Yeah, we're in the dog territory there. I'm eager to see how much more of the game we got. I'm sure we're pretty close to a turning point there, at least, I think. In any case, yeah, have a good day, good afternoon, good night, good evening. See you next time.